Right, this is a test of my new microphone.
I'm happy to help you run any errands you need to.
Watching you sustains me.
Hopefully I've got the mute turned off, or it'll be another short test. Right, what am I looking for here? Right, let's put on the right, pack goes heading out now. On that one, I think. That. Board ready.
I feel like we're happy together.
Oh, we are.
Yes, love?
Proper arrows. Some Daedric arrows, I think. Right, let's see if we can get ale, yeah. Commands. Okay, I think they're all following me. Apart from Lydia. Lydia?
Back already?
Yeah, follow me.
As you command, my Thane.
We're off again. Heading to Solstheim.
Just you and me against the world now.
Yeah. You all set? Let's go.
What do you need, my dear?
Oh, a lovely day for a change.
Riften, drowning in a sea of sin and wickedness.
Need something?
No. So the microphone I've got is a USB model. It's called a Yeti.
I'm staying out of this.
Oh. Oh, well, a dragon. That's good. And it's, as I said, it's a USB microphone. Hopefully you can now hear me better. I think there's a lot more bass to it. Where's that dragon went? Another thing, I think you can maybe hear me tapping the keyboard, but there's not a lot I can do about that because of the way the microphone's situated. I've got a little lack of room on my desk, so I've got to place it quite near the keyboard. I've also got it set to just record my voice, so the microphone's actually recording the keyboard as well. You set it to record omnidirectionally or stereo or so I've got it set to, it's got something called cardio or something. It just records from directly in front of it, so hopefully you won't hear any background noises. Right, that dragon's away, so got to tell the guy where we're going, didn't I? Very good. I was distracted with that dragon there, but
Need a ride?
yeah, I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
We are going to Quentyl.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Okay. Gonna get
Still
all
here.
yes, Lydia, I know. Wait.
Sun
Leave it
feels
for long.
good, huh? It's almost getting downright hot now.
Yeah, I think I'd better put the old warm cloak on. The weather's rather inclement here. And the old hood. Got the waterproof cloak, well, the warm cloak on, and put the old face mask. Right, let's go to the docks.
I'm a
Sorry,
sailor on
but
the
I'm
North.
not looking to hire
We're
any
laying
more
over in
crew
Windhelm
right now.
Right, where was it here? That one I need to do.
Looking for shipping? We always offer better service than the East Empire Company.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'll be dealing with you for a while. So you're done more like myself. Right, let's see where this guy is. So what is it, I think? Oh, he just walked away, didn't he? Salt Siege.
I already told you. I'm not going back to Solstheim.
Really? You owe me. Those cultists you brought here tried to kill me.
All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
Okay, let's take this warm cloak off, I think. Button, I think.
So, this is Raven Rock, eh? Not all that much to look at.
I think if we take our mask and our hood off, it'll be a better impression of someone who's looks rather mysterious, plus she's posing as a robot as well, so why not?
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions.
I'm just looking for work.
You've picked one of the worst places in Morrowind to do that, but suit yourself. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
So, Raven Rock purely a Dunmer settlement?
Raven Rock started out as an Imperial settlement. But the Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. But when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home.
So why are you so suspicious of visitors?
I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern.
So security being an issue then?
This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down.
What do your titles mean?
Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim.
Ah, okay.
As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced.
You also set your Blacklight.
How can you have Dunmer blood in your veins and have no knowledge of Blacklight?
I've been not
It's the
there.
capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there.
Yeah. The Argonians agreed more than I know.
Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmer needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland.
Well, I've been away for quite a while, so... You know who Mirak is, by the way?
I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it.
Can you tell me anything about him, mate?
I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what.
Okay then.
Giolland, I was starting to wonder what happened to.
We were delayed by bad weather.
Your visit here would be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Redoran Guard. Remember, we're watching you.
Yeah, whatever. Just remember who you're speaking to.
The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
Yeah. Right.
Squatting isn't tolerated in the abandoned buildings. If you need a place to stay, head to the Corner Club.
Corner Club, okay.
All right, then.
Before you even ask, yes, have the supplies you requested. But
What?
this load cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Giolland, you know we don't have that much time.
Look, the East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again, and there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laryl. I'll see what we can do.
All right, Edward. Don't worry about rushing it. Just pay me when you can.
It's over there.
If you're looking for passage to Vardenfell, you're out of luck. No ships are heading that way anymore.
Yeah, I'm not intending to go back there anyway. See if I can find this chronicle that I was talking about. Yeah, it does remind Quentyl of home a little bit, but as I said, she'd been away there for many years, so. Tombs. That's not the chronicle. Ancestral tomb. Did you notice anything look familiar? Temple. What's in here?
Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith alone. Outsiders aren't welcome here.
Well, do you know someone called Mirak?
Mirak? It sounds very familiar. Not someone here, but I'm not sure I can recall.
Well, someone you know or not?
I can't be sure. I know I've heard that name, but it doesn't feel real. Does that make any sense?
Not really.
Non-believers are never welcome here. Are you here to pray? Or perhaps pay your respects at our ancestral tomb?
Do you know someone called Mirak?
Sounds like something from a dream, and yet it might be more strange.
What's that, a dream?
I remember a temple on Solstheim, and working to build something. It was not a pleasant dream.
Okay. Fine.
May Azura, Mafala, and Boethia guide you.
What's on your mind?
Well, Jura and Boethia certainly. Well, certainly follows them, but Mafala, maybe not so much. She's the champion of Boethia after all, and she's got the Jura's favour for the stars. So.
I am Othraloth, Elder of the Reclamations and Keeper of this temple.
So what are these tombs exactly?
They're where we inter our dead. They are sacred places, meant to honor their passing. Sadly, we've been unable to use the ancestral tomb beneath the temple as of late, and have resorted to other locations to scatter the remains.
Why can't you use the tomb?
Those foul vermin, the abominations we call ash spawn, have risen from the ashes of our own ancestors. They are befouling the memories of our forefathers by defiling their remains.
We certainly can't have that, and I'll cleanse that tomb for you.
Thank you, Wanderer. That would be most kind. Here, this key should open the door to the tomb.
Okay. Tell me more about these reclamations.
The reclamations are the true tribunal. The Daedra that consecrate the Dunmer people. Azura, Methala, and Boethia. We call them the true tribunal because they have reclaimed their place in our hearts from the false tribunal that came before.
Right. The false ones.
Sotha Sil, Amalexia, and Vivek represent what was. Beings who won the Dunmer people's hearts with their actions, but blinded them just the same. They were aberrations, false prophets. They used their status as heroes to shield the true tribunal from our minds. But now that they've been destroyed, the light can finally shine upon the House of Reclamations.
Okay, fine.
Be cautious, friend. The Ash Spawn are soulless beings with no regard for compassion.
Right, well, I'm gonna go and get changed first before I do that. I want to go in there with my good robes on. No mind there, just clearing out that tomb for me. I've done my way, but I'm not going to do it in these clothes, I said. So find where this inn is and get changed. Look at the place. Ah. Take it you must be someone of some importance here, eh?
On behalf of House Redorin and as Councillor of Raven Rock, I bid you welcome.
Redorin Council tasks
So, do you rule here?
Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway.
So Raven Rock's the only settlement on the island.
Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skarl Village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there. Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and Reeklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this.
What happened to the mine?
It used to be one of the richest ebony mines in Morrowind, but it dried out years ago. Now, we're barely holding out here. Without the mine, Raven Rock doesn't feel like it can last much longer.
So tell me more about House Redorin.
You've never heard of House Redorin?
Of course I have.
We're the mightiest of the great houses, and we lead the council, the ruling body of Morrowind.
Right. Yeah, it's a council, so there's no Jarls, which is a good thing.
This isn't Skyrim, Outlander. A group of powerful and influential Dunmer families have been ruling Morrowind for millennia.
Yes, I know.
They embody a council made up of 5 great houses. Telvanni, Dres, Indoril, Sadras, and Redorin.
But you did say Redorin needs a council, though.
Well, of course. With 4 other houses on the council, someone has to keep the rabble organized. Our house leads the council by virtue of our preeminence in battle, wisdom, and ancestral glory.
Yeah, it's a bit, a mess, isn't it?
Pity that one of our own people doesn't fully grasp our ways. If you're interested in pursuing the subject, help yourself to any of the historical volumes in my library.
Anyway, do you know someone called Mirak?
Do I? What a strange thing. It sounds so familiar, and yet I cannot place the name.
Can you tell me anything about him?
I'm not even sure. I can picture a temple, here on Solstheim. Must have been a bad dream.
Yeah, I heard about this temple.
My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
May I have a word with you, Counselor?
Of course, Sindiri. What troubles you?
What's on your mind?
I'm concerned about our food stores. Jalan can only carry so much on each journey, and I'm afraid we might run out.
I'll speak with Garen and see if we can't increase the crop production this season. Sorry, Sindiri. I fear we'll be feasting on ash yams a bit more often this year.
Ash yams.
Yes, my lady?
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Redoran Guard.
Yeah, well.
Remember, we're watching you.
Yeah, no doubt. Your old school, what else is that? What's your beauty government in piety? Just tell me. Yeah. All this politics and stuff is not for Quentyl. Ah, there's some trouble. I've been there. Where's the troubles? Yeah. Sigurath, Fort Corbett, House of Troubles, yeah. Council. How's it? Obstacles, testing, rocks. Yeah, anyway, Malakas, dung up was turning back. That's nice. Ritual God, Dark Elf, Malak, the God of the Isles, we tested for weaknesses. More the King of Rape, yeah, Serrano knows all about that. Yeah, monsters, yeah, madness, yeah. You met him, Sheagrath. Taking the God of Destruction. Right. Okay, so it's illegal to worship them. Here, so, right. Yeah, we got anything disenchantment, but we'll check anyway. Panic. Okay, yeah, that will do.
I would never hesitate to share anything with you.
Of course, Sindiri. What troubles you?
I was concerned about our food stores. Jalan can only carry so much on each journey, and I'm afraid we might run out.
I'll speak with Garen and see if we can't increase the crop production this season.
Not going to pry too much in there.
Really.
I fear we'll be feasting on ash yams a bit more often this year.
Especially if I'm going to be staying some time here. Where was Spinners? Smithy there. Golden Mallory. Mallory? I don't know if he knows Delvin Mallory. That's interesting. How do you speak to that guy?
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies?
So yeah, you learn alchemy.
After we left Morrowind, we found ourselves in Skyrim. We wandered around a bit and ended up in Morthal, where we took up temporary residence with Lami, the town's alchemist. I was fascinated by her work, and over a period of a few years, she taught me quite a bit.
Why did you leave Morthal?
It wasn't long before we became homesick. We were the only Dunmer in Morthal.
Yeah.
When word reached us that a settlement of Dunmer was forming on Solstheim, we were thrilled. It's been difficult, but I'm not regretting it one bit. In fact, I'm glad we've been able to stay and help.
Okay. So how has Raven Rock needed your help?
As you can imagine, The eruption of the Red Mountain took an awful toll on Solstheim.
Yeah.
Hunting for game has been scarce, and the waters are apparently too tainted for fishing.
Yeah.
According to Councillor Morvain, my husband's been Raven Rock's most important food source for decades.
Really? Do you know someone called Murak?
I don't think so, though it sounds like a name I've heard before.
You can't tell me anything about it.
I hear that name, and I see a temple here on Solstheim. What could that mean?
I wonder. Looks like you're selling quite a few exotic ingredients.
Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark.
Well, I could gather some for you.
That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort.
Okay. You got a deal.
Careful with those netches. They may look tame, but they can seriously hurt you when threatened.
Yeah, they're pretty, so. Going in there. Who's this?
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveller. Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown foods?
Ash-grown food. Doesn't sound very nice.
The Dunmer have been growing food in the ashlands for thousands of years. It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland. And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever.
Magic involved there.
No. Only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience.
What do you have for sale?
If you've got something to sell, I'm willing to buy. Why don't we see what kind of deal we can make?
Okay, let's see what he's got here. Definitely needing some food anyway. Like that. Hardcore loaf. Meal. Okay. Take that as well. It's all nice. What does he want, I wonder? Not a lot, really. Okay.
Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Yeah, okay. I take it he must be her husband then. Hello.
Want to buy anything, or just laugh at our misfortunes?
The sale's not bad out here then.
Bad? What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today? I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm.
You got friends there?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse in Solitude. The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim.
Okay.
Ah, you're just like the rest of the folks around here. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Raven Rock, and when they do, I'll be at the top of their list.
What do you sell here?
The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it.
Where did you get all these items?
Jarland, over at the docks, brings me most of my supplies. And the rest comes from bartering with the people in town. Oh, Glover Mallory gets me a few things once in a while. He usually has the most amazing deals that I can't pass up.
Is there any special mining gear?
Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item.
So what's an East Empire pendant?
It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point. A kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them.
Where can you find them?
They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them.
Okay, right. Mirak, you know him?
I think I maybe had a dream about someone with that name.
Tell me about this dream.
It was very strange. Was I building something? A shrine down on the beach near the Earthstone? I'm not sure.
Beach. Right. Okay.
The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
Okay, right. Right, set. House. Ah, this could be the end. What's this? Ah. I'm not leaders. Well. Giselle. Let's see, bandit leader bounty. Oh, so subscribe him. I'm not going back there for a while, so looks like an in anyway. What am I looking for? Okay.
What can I do for you?
Hello. Yeah, nice one.
There are many.
Right.
Already expected us to leave this place.
Sure, but then where did you go?
Welcome to the Wretching Netch Corner Club, my lady. If you need anything, Master Geldis will be happy to help you.
Oh yeah, you wanted something you tried at the college.
Oh yes, that. Here you go. I hope this can be ready soon.
Mirak, you know him?
Did I know someone by that name? Someone that wanted something.
What do you want?
Maybe I'm just confused. I can't be sure. All right then.
Okay. Well, before we go back to college anyway. Hello.
Teldrin Cerro, blade for hire. If you have the coin, I'm at your service.
That's fine.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
I'll recover my losses in due time.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
Well, do you know someone called Mirak?
No, wait. I recognize the name, but I'm not sure why.
Tell me everybody can.
I don't know. I feel strange just thinking about it. A temple, maybe. Here on the island, something about a temple?
Temple.
Fight well.
Right, okay.
I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Right, okay.
Mephala cloak you.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. Yes. We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone. For the age of aggression is just about done.
How's that pretty young daughter of yours doing?
We'll
What in the
drive
name
out
of
the
the Black Hands is that
and
supposed to
restore
mean?
what we own.
Nothing. I was just making conversation.
Next time you feel like having a conversation, talk to someone else.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings.
You haven't seen Crescius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
Well, the first one with a pickaxe.
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
Can't you just get a guard to find Cretius?
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Cretius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
Sounds good. So how did you end up at Raven Rock?
A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften.
No. Who taught you that?
I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armor smith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since.
What's an ancient Nordic pickaxe anyway?
It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Cretius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it.
Stalrim a type of ore?
Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that.
I assume it's rare then.
I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do.
Okay. Well, I noticed the shadow mark by your door.
Well, well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here.
What?
So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart?
So he's your brother then, eh? He's well.
Good to hear. Tam Layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine? Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone.
Nothing at all?
Eager to make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle.
Thieves Guild's got a problem way out here.
Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. I caused it.
What did you do then?
A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up at my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us.
No way, you stole something from me, right?
That he did, right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect.
Where's Esmond Tyne now?
Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle Karstag. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers. But he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse of coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there.
I'll get it back.
You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed.
Did you know someone called Viennick?
No, wait. Maybe. I don't know how I know that name.
Which is it, yes or no?
I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this. You tell Cretius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. You looking for a handout or something?
Viennick, know him?
That's not someone who lives in Raven Rock, I don't think. But it sounds so familiar.
Right. So there's somebody else here then?
Maybe. I can't help but think of some sort of temple on the island. Why would that be?
Interesting.
Next time then.
Right.
Find my pickaxe yet?
Very time.
Welcome to the Wretched Corner Club, home of the finest Sioux jammer that will ever grace your lips.
Well, that's got an unusual name.
There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sioux jammer in hand. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised.
So doesn't sound unusual?
Ah, But you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink!" and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground.
What did the netch do?
Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick.
I don't like it, no, I get it.
True story, friend. True story.
So what's the specialty of the house?
The finest sujamma across your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujamma. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it.
I can help spread the word.
I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the Sujamma and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
What?
Watching you sustains me.
Okay.
Glover Mallory's the name. If you're looking for a smith, you found one of the best.
Well, Gilder Sardi wants you to buy you a drink.
Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip.
I'm already here, though. I think it's a bit too many to drink.
You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Yeah, well. Right.
Welcome to the retching netch, Outlander. What can I get you?
Any rumours, maybe Mirak or something?
The Veteran Guard have spotted a pack of werewolves in the mountains. The hunters up on Frostmoon Crag might know more.
Any rumours there?
If you've got gold on your hands, you might talk to Rallis at the Colbjorn Barrow. I've heard he wants to excavate the place.
Okay. Anything else? Just so I get to know the place?
Coast has been dangerous lately. A lot of reavers about. I've heard they're searching for the treasure of Acnir Deathbrand, the Pirate King.
Ooh. Okay.
I heard crazy old Cresius has been sneaking in the Raven Rock mine again. At his age, he's going to get himself killed in there.
Mine. Anything else?
Haven't heard anything lately. But check back with me. You never know.
Interesting.
The Ashspawn attacks on the bulwark are getting worse. Captain Veleth is trying his best, but I think the Veteran Guard are overwhelmed.
Ashspawn.
Come back any time. My doors are always open.
May your will carve itself upon the world.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sujamma that will ever grace your lips.
Yes.
With the mine shut down, there's no telling how much longer Raven Rock's going to last. Hopefully, Councillor Morvain has a plan.
Need to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Changed anyway before we start and explore
And
this
what
place.
might you need?
A bit dusty. Use ropes to get it all messed up.
Need something?
What? Yeah, just get out of the way for the guy who can show me where the room is.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. Come. Here is it. Right. Oh, single bed, okay.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
That's fine, thank you. Well, girls.
I feel like we're happy together.
Go and relax, eh? Go and relax and have some fun, and we're going to have a sleep, and then we'll set out in the morning.
What do you need, my Thane?
Just relax, Lydia.
This one's a favorite
I'm going to see if we can clean my clothes.
we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's
What bed is this?
I tell you,
Probably Sardi's.
wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, believe the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware.
And what might you need? Need something? Until next time.
I'm gonna have something to eat. A loaf, I think. Cheese. Good. Eels.
You'll know the Dragonborns come.
Barley. Disturber. So. Right. We have a trip, so we're going to have a sleep and we'll set out tomorrow. Get to know the place better. So, till next time, I will see you there. Goodbye for now.